you have any advice for teens about music? How do you be creative with their sound?
It's really good to sort of focus on 3 or 4 or 5 things that make you happy. When I was in school, I was a classics major too, and when I was growing up, I had real interest in engineering, and I had real interest in architecture and law and music. And then don't stress about finding that one thing,
right?
Because I could have fallen into any of those 3 or 4 things and been really happy, and that's fine.
I love being a musician, and it's really, it fulfills me. It's exciting, and it's a thing that I see as a challenge, and it's going to challenge me for another 40 years. Like, it's just, I'm never going to be able to play as well as I can hear in my head. I don't know if that makes any sense, but I can hear something in my head, and yeah, okay, and I know I'll never be able to match that, and that's cool because I'll always have something to work for.
One of the best things that I heard when I was a student, I was in school with a percussion student who was a really talented vocalist who had sort of decided he was going to be a percussion guy. So he did a percussion degree, and sort of into his 3rd year of a 4-year college degree, he started singing musicals in the school musical society or whatever. And it just occurred, he thought, what have I been doing? I need to be singing musicals. And now he's on Broadway. He's got a huge career as a singer. But he did finish his percussion career, and he did a senior recital at the end of his senior year, and he put down his sticks, and he said, done. And that was it. And later, sort of in reflecting on that, I asked our percussion teacher, did that sort of upset you because you invested so much time in percussion lessons and everything? You gave him all this time teaching him percussion, and now he's just walked away from that. And he said, oh no, I don't care about training percussionists. I'm trying to create musicians. I saw this Chris Rock stand up. He's outrageous, right? And of course he was joking, but sometimes his humor comes from a really deep place. And he was joking about the difference between people who have a career and people who have a job. And he said, if you have a job, then 8 hours takes, all you're doing is watching the clock. But if you have a career, there aren't enough hours in the day to get done what you want to do. And he was joking around, but actually that's very, very intense, very good point. The real hope is that you end up with a career, and whatever it is, whether it's music or law or anything, that you end up occupying the hours in your day with something that you're passionate about.